This is a very quick thing about radians. Since Blender measures angles and rotations in them, I thought it would be a good idea to just quickly explain Wikipedia for you. So there's a lovely video here. Effectively, a radian is if you take that radius and turn it into an arc, that becomes 1 radian. And if we watch the video, you notice that we actually get this thing, pi radian is equal to 180 degrees, or half a circle. 2 pi radians is equal to a full circle in degrees. So there's a bit of history about why, but we'll see the video again. It should restart in a moment. And here we go. So you draw your radius of your circle. You take that radius, you make it into an arc. So out it comes. Curves around to be the arc, and that angle is 1 radian, or 1 radian. Okay. Now, why do we use radians? Well, there's a bit on here about the history of it and everything else, but this key thing about being pi rad. If we scroll down, there's something in here saying advantages in radians, and effectively, when you look at any geometry just using radians, it's much simpler. So the entire circle is just 2 pi. Yep. When we're doing areas of a triangle, it's just pi divided by 3, and areas of a square, pi divided by 4, and so on and so forth. So it simplifies mathematics when dealing with angles incredibly. It's so much easier to deal with. And although we think in terms of 360 degrees, in many cases people say it's much easier to think in terms of radians, and that's why it does it. If you do need to convert, then actually there's no better place than the Wikipedia site, and it has a nice table here of conversions. It doesn't take long to work out. So now you know why a radian is so much smaller than a degree. So if we look at 0.154, that's in radians, yep, rather than 0.154 degrees, which would be teeny tiny. Okay, there you go. That's why we use radians.